Fish on the beat.
New Nadine,
Boss player.
CFD 220.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. When I take a loss, I need a new man. At all costs. Friends will turn to Judas. Cause money talks. But I got the blueprint.
Joy is a traditional part of the Christmas season. In December, people who hardly crack a smile all year send out cards with messages about joy. Carolers chirp out, "Joy of the world," as grumpy shoppers push their way through crowded malls. Glittery banners, decked with sprigs of holly and silver bells, wave the word joy. Over city streets, jammed and irritated drivers who just want to get home. Tradition aside, the fact is the busy schedules, high expectations, and financial pressures people face this time of the year, it's easy to let joy slip through your fingers. Don't do it. Instead, get a revelation of joy that will inspire you to hang on to it, not only at Christmas time, but all year round. You see, God is full of joy. Jesus is a man of joy. So if we're going to follow after him, we'll have to be full of joy too. Joy used to be my weakest area spiritually. I spent so much time majoring on faith that I didn't pay much attention to it. But the Lord eventually taught me that you can't live by faith without joy. That's because it takes strength to live by faith. We're surrounded by a world that is flowing toward death. The natural pull of it is always negative when you leave things alone and don't work against the negative flow. They always get worse, not better. If you leave a garden unattended, it dies for lack of water or gets taken over by weeds. If you leave a house unattended, the paint peels off and the boards begin to rot. To move toward life, you must constantly swim upstream. If you ever get too weak spiritually to do that, you'll find yourself being swept back towards sickness, lack of some other form of defeat, so you can never afford to run out of strength. No wonder the Apostle Paul wrote to rejoice in the Lord always. To rejoice means to rejoice, no back, the truck. No wonder the Apostle Paul wrote to rejoice in the Lord always. To rejoice means to rejoice, to back that truck up and get another load. Paul understood the link between joy and strength. That's why he prayed for Colossians to be strengthened with all might according to his God's glorious power unto all patience and long suffering with joyfulness. Colossians chapter 1 verses 11. The heart of the sentence says, "We are strengthened with all might and joyfulness." Paul reaffirmed that what was true in Nehemiah's day under the old covenant is true today under the new covenant. The joy of the Lord is our strength, so back your truck up and get another load. For further study, Acts chapter 20 verses 16 through 24. Daily scripture reading, Obadiah, Jonah chapter 11, Psalms chapter 131. Speak the word. I rejoice in the Lord always. Philippians chapter 4 verses 4. Now just in case that I had already done this before, doesn't matter. Sometimes you gotta do things again. The backsliding of the simple shall slay them, and the careless ease of self-confident fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkens to me, wisdom, shall dwell secretly in confident trust, and shall be quiet without fear, or dread, or evil. Proverbs chapter 1 verses 32 and 33. A&P. Hearing from heaven. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, on this earth that is as valuable to you as the wisdom of God. It is in the key that opens every God door, prosperity and success, health and long life, peace and security. All of these are available to those who learn from and live by wisdom of God. But oddly enough, many believers don't seek God's wisdom until their backs are against the wall. They wait until calamity strikes, and then, in desperation, they listen hard for God's voice. but all too often they are unable to hear it. Why? Because as the voice of wisdom says in Proverbs chapter 1 verses 24 and 28, I have called and you refused to answer. You have treated as nothing all my counsel, and would accept none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when the things come that shall cause you terror and panic. When your panic comes as a storm and desolation, and your calamity come on as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, they will call upon me, wisdom, but I will not answer. They will seek me early and diligently, but they will not find me. Don't ever let yourself get caught in a situation like that. Don't ever let yourself get to the point where you're unable to hear from heaven. Hearing from heaven is the most important thing in your whole life. That's because you can never come up with a problem too big for God to solve. The important thing to remember, however, is that you can't turn the wisdom of God on and off like a water faucet. You've got to make it a lifestyle of it. If you want to be sure that the wisdom of God will be there for you when the crisis hits, you need to start listening for His guidance now. Learn to seek His wisdom, to listen for His instructions on the little, everyday matters of life. That way, when the big problems come, you'll be ready. You'll be in the habit of hearing from heaven. For further study, Proverbs chapter 4 verses 7 through 9. Daily scripture reading, Jonah chapter 2 and 3. And Psalms chapter 132. Speak the word. I hearken to wisdom, and I dwell securely and in a confident trust. I am quiet without fear or dread of evil. Proverbs chapter 1 verses 33.
Even when I take a loss, I need a new Benz at all costs. Friends will turn to Judas, cause money talks. Money talks, but I got the blueprint, cause I'm a boss. A motherfucking
Finish
boss.
your decision on the back of Zach Fisher. The bass like the ass that we catch. I am the bait and Zach is the fisher. I grab a glass, pull a cord, pour red wine like it's a ripper. I'm upper class and you're a dork, so I'm leaving with all of your bitches. No rolling swishers, threw away all my prescriptions. Got off of the Molly diet and regained my figure. And plus I'm sipping syrup on a horse, but I lost my stirrups. I'm back in the saddle again, attracting the masses with adjectives, verbs, adverbs, nouns, and synonyms. So no sympathy to all men who act like they're feminine. A gentleman to these bitches, but not to dudes who act like them. Get some act right, I'm back right. The only thing I'm missing is a hook from Bryson with snow and smoke on the track. Your Christmas will be as white as rice. I'm mighty bright, shining like the North Star. Follow the guiding light. I'm a mighty duck, D3-3D, serving knuckle plugs till your mind is right. Finally, I'm back in my niche and into your bitch if she write it right. Boss players, bitch. CFD 220, we got 'em all. Keep it moving when I take a loss. I need a new Benz at all costs. Friends have turned to Judas, cause money talks. But I got the blueprint, cause I'm a boss.
Keep it moving, even when I take a loss. I need a new Benz at all costs. Friends will turn to Judas, cause money talks. Money talks, but I got the blueprint, cause I'm a boss. A motherfucking boss.
I ain't playing hoe, I don't give two fucks. Stop by Trader Joe's and get a case of $2. Chucky, I'm lovely cause all the ladies wanna hug me. Use my weakness as a kind of kindness to get into their pussy. Put me on blast and say that I'm nasty. I don't care, I'm that kind of guy to eat liver brownies ass like I'm a lion, a tiger, and bear. Oh my, try to find home, that's crazy. That's what you get for trying to play me. Try to extort me, Dorothy. Better click your rules and end up in crazy. sirens and my friends snitching turn me cold. Call me Sub-Zero, cause my combat is immortal. And I know that earth ain't all that's to life. I'm searching for the
Automatic start, watch my slab crank, fire up my blunt, bet my kush stank, pedal to the metal, headed to the money, crap on my lap, I am not a dumb, gang face on, I'm in grind mode, Boosie told her, get your bankroll, out of town car, I don't even tag, why is that? Cause I know that coming back. Yeah, heard the money call, I be picking up. Plug drop 'em off, I be picking up. Man, I'm getting strong, I be working out. Looking at my brother like he turned me out. Hey, last time I must have seen a $250,000.